Precision Grunt Short Service, LCUV Internet, The Strip Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Knoxville and Lenore City, and by Bryant Insurance Group. Now the voice of the Farragut Admirals, Eric Gerhardt.
Good evening. Welcome into another night of Farragut High School Hoops. We're back at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Lady Admirals earning themselves a right in this region quarterfinal to host by finishing district runner-up to Bearden in the just concluded District 4-4A tournament down in Athens, McMinn County High School, as the Lady Admirals were victorious in the semifinal round over Lenore City 47-43, and then fell in the championship game to Bearden 64-55. But as the 2 seed, the opportunity to host the region quarterfinal. If Farragut can survive and advance out of this round, almost certainly the remainder of the region tournament will be played at Bearden High School. It's girls action tonight, boys coming up tomorrow night, same situation. Farragut will be here. They will be hosting the Halls Red Devils. That is a 2 versus 3 matchup. Farragut, the number 2 seed out of District 4, Halls, the number 3 seed out of District 3. Tonight, it's the Lady Cougars who are the number 3 seed out of District 3. They finished as the runner-up in the regular season, but came out of the District 3 4A tournament as the 3 seed as they fell in the semifinals, but won the consolation game over Carnes, an overtime decision, 57-53, after dropping the semifinal to Central, who went on to win the tournament. Central winning 61-51 over Campbell County in that semifinal round. And so Central had entered the tournament as the 3 seed. They're the number 1, so they are tonight hosting Oak Ridge. Meanwhile, the other matchups tonight on the girls, in the girls Region 2 4A contest, first round contest, it is Lenore City as the number 3 seed out of District 4 playing at Powell. Powell finishing runner-up in District 3, and Bearden tonight as the District 4 champion is hosting Carnes, which finished 4th in the District 3 4A tournament. So tomorrow night, it'll be again Farragut hosting Halls, and whoever wins that game advances to play the winner of Hardin Valley and Central. Central, the number 1 seed out of District 3. They won the regular season as well in District 3. Hardin Valley finishing 4th in the District 4 tournament, came into the tournament as the 5th seed, but staved off elimination early on in that tournament and advanced on to the region tournament as a result. And the other matchups then in the other half of the Region 2 4A boys bracket. Tomorrow night it's Oak Ridge at West. They'll play that one at 6 o'clock. Everybody else is playing at 7 o'clock on the boys side of things tomorrow night. The other game tomorrow night, Bearden hosts Powell. Tonight, obviously, we're playing a little bit earlier, 6:30. Traditionally, these games have been played at 7, but they were given a little bit of leeway to change those start times up as they chose. And Bearden already underway. They started at 6 o'clock in their matchup with Carnes. The other 2 girls matchups, Oak Ridge at Central and Lenore City at Powell, those are 7 o'clock tips. So the Lady Admirals bring a record of 21-10 into this game. They were 10-2 in the district regular season, finished runner-up to Bearden as far as the regular season District 4 race went, and then finished runner-up to the Lady Bulldogs yet again in the tournament. But a good showing by Coach Mayfield's Lady Admirals the other night in the 9-point loss to Bearden. They got the looks they wanted against the Bearden zone, just didn't have those shots falling for them, and at least not in the middle section of the game they were not falling. And so one of those games that you play well, but you have to be just absolutely on fire, most likely, to knock off a team of that caliber. And the Lady Admirals, despite getting good looks at the basket, just could not hit them down on could not knock them down rather, on a consistent enough basis. Campbell County comes in with a 14-10 overall record. They went 7-3 in District 3's regular season to finish runner-up to, I believe it was, Powell. And they are coached by Jason Kitts. Of course, Farragut's coached by Jason Mayfield in his 14th season. He's assisted by Sue Kim and Madison Maples, a couple of former Lady Admirals standouts. You look back over the years, going back to 2002, Farragut and Campbell County have played quite a few times. Farragut leads the series since January 30th of 2002, 13-3. They have met 8 times in this region quarterfinal round since 2002, Farragut winning 6 of those 8 matchups. The last occasion being 2022, as the Lady Admirals were on their way to the state tournament. They won the quarterfinal 52-33. The previous region quarterfinal was 2019. Campbell County won that one at their place, 71-66. About to have the playing of the national anthem. Let's step aside, get a break for our sponsors. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
You never think.
Matters most to you. Get your free quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Insurance for every season of your life.
Campbell County and Farragut region quarterfinal action. This is an elimination game. The first 2 games of the region, your season hangs in the balance. Once you qualify for that region championship game, you know, win or lose that one, that you're going to play in the sectional. Regional champions host the sectional. Regional runner-ups go on the road. And so Campbell County as the visitors, 14-10 overall, being introduced first. And the Lady Cougars are coached by Jason Kitts. By my looking down their roster, the roster I've got for them, they have only 3 juniors and 1 senior. So it is a young team for Coach Jason Kitts. Lady Admirals being introduced. They are in the home white with the navy numerals. Campbell County's in the road royal blue with the white numerals, orange trim for the Lady Cougars. So Campbell County will start with Kaylee Albright, a freshman, Taraje Abernathy, a freshman, Reagan Davis, the lone senior, Addie Coleman, 5'10" freshman, and Carly Allen, a freshman. So you got 4 freshmen, according to my roster, 4 freshmen in the starting lineups for Campbell County. So that certainly bodes well for the future of the Lady Cougars. We'll see how it serves them tonight against Lady Admiral squad that will start Lily Mullins, 5'4", a senior. Number 2. Number 3, Zoe Porter, 5'5", a junior. Number 4, Jana Carbaugh, 5'7", a freshman. Number 20, Trinity Curry, a 6-foot junior. And number 22, KJ McNeely, 6'1", a senior. It'll be McNeely to jump for the Lady Admirals and Addie Coleman to jump for the Lady Cougars of Campbell County. We are full speed ahead as the Lady Admirals control the opening tip. McNeely taps it over to Curry, who gives it back to KJ. She hands it off to Lily Mullins, and Farragut sets up the first offensive possession of this ball game. Mullins goes right. Porter clears along the baseline into the left corner as McNeely takes the pass out high. Finds Porter in the corner. Can't shoot. Gives to Carbaugh out top. Campbell County in the zone. Left corner, Zoe Porter, no good. Rebound backside, Trinity Curry, put back, no good. Trinity got her own miss, goes up with it, and is fouled. So Curry will shoot a couple of free throws as the Lady Admirals getting multiple opportunities right out of the gates. Porter's 3 was too strong from the left corner, but Coleman fouls Curry after the first having missed the first putback. On the second putback, she's fouled by Coleman. And so Trinity to the line, knocks down the free throw. A member of the all-district tournament team, Trinity Curry had 14 in the win over Lenoir City, 18 in the loss to Bearden. She hits both free throws, and Farragut leads early 2-0. Lady Admirals pressing, as across the timeline it's Albright getting it ahead to Davis. Davis dumps it down low, shot up and missed underneath by Campbell County. I believe on the miss it was Coleman. McNeely might have gotten a piece of it. Farragut in front court. 2-0, just underway. Girls regional quarterfinal at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Only way the Lady Admirals play another game here is if Bearden loses in the region tournament or Farragut beats, let's say, Bearden for the region championship and gets to host the sectional. Zoe Porter, three-pointer from out top, is offline, rebounded away by Campbell County's Abernathy. So the Lady Cougars in front court, as it'll be Allen out top, giving off to Davis. Campbell County exchanging the ball out between the circles. Now driving the lane goes Davis all the way to the rack, and the shot won't go. Got a good look, but the shot wouldn't cooperate, or the rim wouldn't cooperate, and Farragut in front court after Curry's defensive rebound. Lady Admirals leading 2-0. Carball into the corner to Porter. Porter down low on the block to Trinity. Trinity with a pass in the lane to KJ. And KJ's fouled as she goes up for a shot. Reagan Davis given the foul. First on her, second here early on against Campbell County. So McNeely with the free throw, good. KJ with her first point. She had 12 in the win over Lenoir City, 13 in the loss to Bearden. She, like Trinity Curry, a member of the all-district tournament team, as was Reagan Sheridan, who will be checking in, no doubt, momentarily. KJ McNeely with the second free throw, good, and Farragut leads 4-0. Perfect 4-4 at the foul line. Campbell County against the press, breaks it with ease. Davis then looking down low, has her pass deflected by Trinity Curry, and a turnover for the Lady Cougars, their first. Farragut in front court as Mullins feeds McNeely. McNeely on the right wing leaves it off with Jana Carball. High post Curry. 16-footer, good. Trinity Curry with Farragut's first field goal. Carball the assist. Curry the basket from straight in front, just beyond the free throw line. Lady Admirals lead it 6-0. Campbell County in front court. Bounce pass comes right side on the wing to Coleman. Coleman drives baseline, and Curry grabs and fouls. So Trinity picks up Farragut's first foul, as the Lady Admirals send Gabby Van Acker, Reagan Sheridan, and Anna Corum to the scorer's table. So Zoe Porter, Trinity Curry, and Jana Carball will all get breathers. 5:34 to go first quarter. Campbell County inbounding from the baseline. Out top with the basketball, Albright for the Lady Cougars. Reagan Sheridan on her man-to-man. Hands it off to Coleman, who gives it right back to Albright. Albright then out top to Allen. Carly Allen's pass denied. Reagan Sheridan knocks it out of bounds across the way and may have knocked it off of Albright. Indeed she did. So a second turnover for Campbell County as Sheridan got in the passing lane, deflected the pass, and it trickled out of bounds across the way off of Campbell County. Farragut's basketball, leading 6-0 as Lily Mullins ranges left, then comes back right. High post, Reagan Sheridan gives to Gabby Van Acker, left side three, bang! Van Acker knocks down her first shot, left wing. Farragut leads it 9-0. Now a steal in rear court by Van Acker, feeds Reagan Sheridan, misses underneath, and so Farragut can't capitalize with a turnover deep in rear court. Campbell County trying to avoid another such turnover, gets the ball ahead. Anna Corum reaching and fouling, they say. So Anna Corum picks up her first foul and the team's second. And the clock continues to roll. Clock should not be running. Campbell County with the ball out top. Albright dribbles right, then comes back left, hands it off to Allen. Carly Allen in turn gives to Coleman. Immediately back to Allen. Coleman out top right side, guarded by McNeely. Spins into the paint. Looked like she took an extra step. And they call a blocking foul on Reagan Sheridan. looked like maybe an extra step taken on the spin move by Addie Coleman. But Sheridan is called for the blocking foul, so Coleman goes to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The first is up and no good. Second free throw for the Campbell County freshman is good, and Campbell County is on the board. Farragut leading 9-1 midway through our first quarter. Reagan Sheridan in front court for the Lady Admirals. To Gabby Van Acker, top of the key. Gabby gives off to Lily Mullins. Mullins works off Sheridan's screen to the right side. Now to Anna Corum. Corum, high post to Sheridan. Sheridan drives the lane, puts up a tough shot, missed it over 2 defenders. Grabbed down low by Carly Allen, and out on the break, Campbell County, Abernathy, as she sprints up the far side into front court, going to be fouled by Farragut's Lily Mullins. So that'll be Farragut's 4th foul already. And Mullins out of the ball game as Jana Carbaugh checks in. Back in, I should say. So Campbell County shooting free throws the rest of this first quarter. As Albright drifts right, hands off on the right wing to Allen. Allen to the top of the key, gives it to Davis. Davis driving the lane, puts it up off the window and scores. Davis had a strong drive earlier, but the shot wouldn't go down. This time it does. Farragut in front court, long pass to Gabby Van Acker from KJ McNeely into the right corner. Now back out top, it'll go to Sheridan. Drives the lane, kicks, left corner 3 by Carbaugh, good. Jana Carbaugh with Farragut's second 3, and the Lady Admirals lead it 12-3. In rear court, Kaylee Albright fires it ahead of the press to Coleman. Coleman underneath, missed the layup. Ball pursued by both teams. Coleman comes away with it for Campbell County, extending the possession. Coleman hands it off on the perimeter to Allen, guarded man-to-man by Carbaugh. Into the corner to Davis for a 3-pointer, no good. Carbaugh grabs the miss for Farragut, fires to McNeely. 2:38 to go first quarter as McNeely into front court, feeds Anna Corum. Corum around a defender, scoops it up and scores. Nicely done by Anna. And Farragut in transition scores the basket to take a 14-3 lead. Into front court, it'll come to Abernathy. Abernathy right side pass to Coleman, mid-range jumper, no good. Rebounded away by McNeely. McNeely into front court, double teamed, keeps the dribble alive, spun away from the double team, now goes behind her back as Abernathy stays with her defensively. Gabby Van Acker, right side 3, too strong. Rebounded on the backside by Reagan Davis. Davis for Campbell County gives it ahead to Albright. Albright in rear court, bounces it across the timeline to Davis. Davis fires it left side to Allen for a 3-pointer, good. Carly Allen, Campbell County freshman, knocks down their first 3, and it's 14-6. Farragut in front court, Gabby Van Acker. To Reagan Sheridan, top of the key, moves to the free throw line. 15-foot jumper, good. Reagan knocks down the open look, and Farragut leads it 16-6. Davis across the timeline with a pass to Coleman. Coleman on the right wing, picked up by KJ McNeely, drops it off to Davis on the block, powers up a shot against Corum, no good. Backside rebound, Reagan Sheridan, double team, gets it off to Corum. Corum's going to need to get rid of the ball as she had already used her dribble. Does so, giving it to Gabby Van Acker, who walks it across the timeline. 1:10 to go first quarter. Farragut leading 16-6 as Anna Corum looks to Coach Mayfield. Zoe Porter, Trinity Curry at the scorer's table, ready to check back in for the Lady Admirals at the next break in the action. Anna Corum lobs it to Gabby Van Acker, could take the 3, does, too strong. KJ McNeely, put back, no good. Knocked out of bounds off of who? Apparently off of Campbell County. Porter and Curry in for Van Acker and McNeely. 51.7 seconds remaining in our first quarter. Reagan Sheridan to inbound for the Lady Admirals from the baseline left. Reagan lobs it in out top to Jana Carbaugh. Carbaugh leaves it back with Anna Corum. See if Farragut holds for one. No, Porter's going to shoot a 3. It's offline. Rebound goes to Coleman of Campbell County. Coleman gives it up to Davis. Farragut backpedals defensively. Coleman will bring it up unmolested. Working against Anna Corum in front court, spins into the lane, shot up short off the front of the rim, but Coleman keeps it alive. Coleman on the right side goes back into the lane, puts up a shot, no good. Curry with the rebound. Curry gives it off to Corum. 20 seconds to go first quarter. Anna Corum working against Abernathy, leaves it off right side, Zoe Porter. Now to Carbaugh on the left. Campbell County, zone, Farragut, man-to-man throughout this first quarter. 7 seconds to go. Carball has the dribble knocked out of bounds. Just 4.3 seconds remaining, and so Coach Mayfield's going to get KJ McNeely and Gabby Van Acker into the ball game, maybe Lily Mullins too. So trying to get a shot off are the Lady Admirals here with the ball across the way, side front court, inbounding McNeely with 4.3 seconds to go. See if she looks for Trinity down low. Comes into Mullins, you got to be in a hurry. Into the corner, Porter open look for three, in and out, and the first quarter comes to a close. Farragut got a good look. Shot wouldn't go, but the Lady Admirals, after one, lead by 10 in this regional quarterfinal. It's Farragut 16 visiting Campbell County 6. Back in 1 minute with second quarter action as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105, around the world at WFIV.com, and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Selling or buying a home this spring? In Farragut, Knoxville, and Orange City, and Maryville, experience matters. Trust a realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Lady Cougars of Campbell County will have the first possession of the second quarter, trailing Farragut 16-6, and driving the lane. Addie Coleman leaves it off underneath with Taraji Abernathy, and Abernathy lays it up and in. Coleman draws the defense, dumps it off on the left block to Abernathy for the layup, and Campbell County on the board first in this second quarter, trailing Farragut 16-8. Lady Admirals with KJ McNeely, Zoe Porter, Trinity Curry, Lily Mullins, and Jana Carball. It'll be Curry spinning in the paint, can't get the shot to go. Tip out by McNeely to Carball left corner. They work the ball around the perimeter to the right side to Porter. Now back left to Carball. High post to McNeely. McNeely, top of the key, lobs it down low to Curry. Curry lays it up and in. Beautiful pass. Two defenders in the neighborhood, but KJ put it right where she needed to, over the top, and Curry lays it up and in. She's got 6. Farragut up 10, 18-8. A steal in rear court. And I think the official kind of choked on the whistle a little bit, meant to blow the whistle, had the air hole covered up, and so a late foul call. Looked like Farragut had forced a turnover in rear court, but instead Lily Mullins picks up her second foul. So Mullins checks out of the ball game with those 2 fouls. Anna Corum enters the lineup for Coach Jason Mayfield. Campbell County in front court. Davis with the ball, left side. The lone senior drives the lane, puts it up off the window, and scores. Drove in off the left wing and knocks it home. Davis pretty good at attacking the basket. We've seen that on 3 occasions now, converting 2 baskets. 18-10, Farragut by 8. Zoe Porter against the zone, could have taken the 3. Instead, skip pass goes left to Anna Corum. Carball now out top with it, gives to KJ McNeely. McNeely goes in the middle of the paint to Curry, dribbles right, picks up her dribble, fires it back out top to Carball for a 3-pointer. Good. Jana Carball with her second 3 of the ball game, and Farragut leads it 21-10. Lady Admirals pressing. Albright across the timeline for Campbell County after taking a pass from Davis. Gives to Abernathy in the corner. She'll try a 3. It's over everything. Campbell County grabs it on the backside, fires it in the paint to Davis. Her shot right in front, no good, and McNeely comes up with a deflection. Allen got the offensive rebound, fed Davis, but she could not hit from in close. Farragut in front court. Porter from 16 on the right baseline, no good. Missed the short corner shot, but Farragut keeps it alive as Carball saves the ball in bounds. McNeely gives to Curry, high post shot, good from 17. Trinity straight in front, knocks down the jumper. She's got 8, and Farragut leads it 23-10, and Campbell County's going to use a full timeout. Timeout asked for with 5:27 to go in our first half here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. The Lady Admirals up 13 on Campbell County, 23-10. Back in 30 seconds with more as you listen to Farragut High School basketball presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Banking should feel personal, and at Hearthside Bank, we make sure it does. With services designed for you, from everyday banking to complex loans, we're here when you need us. Visit our Farragut branch today and discover the difference of banking with a local team that is always within reach. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
.5:27 to go until halftime in this girls' regional quarterfinal. It's an elimination game, as will the next round be. Make the region championship game, and you're assured of playing in the sectional. Region champions host, region runner-ups go on the road, and of course win that sectional, and you're one of the final 8 headed to Murfreesboro in the state tournament. Campbell County with the basketball coming out of the timeout. They break the Farragut press, then Coleman steps up and under Lady Admiral and scores at the basket. Close to walking, but I guess not. And so a basket for Coleman as Campbell County handles the press nicely coming out of their timeout. 23-12, Farragut by 11. 5:05 to go first half. Anna Corum at the point for Farragut. Reagan Sheridan asking for the ball. Anna gives to Gabby Van Acker. Could have shot the 3. Instead, skip pass into the right corner to Carbaugh. Jana Carbaugh back out top to Anna Corum. Farragut's gotten into the ballgame. Raina Stiles for KJ McNeely, and Coach Mayfield's asking for a timeout. They saw the time. I'm not sure. The official said a timeout, right? One official saying full timeout, one is saying 30. Coach Mayfield thought perhaps there had been a call, and so he wasn't going to have to use the timeout, I guess. But once they got it all clarified, it is indeed a Farragut timeout, and it will be a 30-second of the 30-second variety. If you're watching our video stream, behind the camera, Nick Blankenship, who's also the proprietor of A-List Video Solutions. A-List Video Solutions can help you with all sorts of family, personal occasions, be that weddings, filming funerals, or family reunions. Business-wise, if you need to document a conference or presentation, let A-List Video Solutions help with its start-to-finish services. They also provide digital conversions of old 8mm and VHS video. So for that and more, contact A-List Video Solutions at 865-679-2276. 865-679-2276. Farragut misses a 3 coming out of the timeout from out top. Campbell County with the rebound. Lady Cougars in front court, trailing Farragut 23-12. Abernathy hands off to Allen. Allen bounces it inside, spinning in the paint against Raina Stiles. Coleman misses the shot. Ball is loose. Carbaugh comes up with it, and they'll say she's tied up. Possession arrow is to Farragut. KJ McNeely and Trinity Curry are going to return to the floor, replacing Anna Corum and Jana Carbaugh. So Raina Stiles, Farragut freshman, number 24, remains on the floor, as does Gabby Van Acker and Reagan Sheridan, again now joined by McNeely and Curry. Midway through our second quarter, McNeely in front court, off to Sheridan. Sheridan left side to Stiles. Stiles skip pass to Gabby out top right side. Gabby driving down the right side, puts it up off the window, no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul as a foul was called on Campbell County's Ellie Faulkner. Faulkner given her first foul. She's a sophomore, and I believe just into the ball game. Van Acker at the line for the Lady Admirals. Free throw is good by the Lady Admiral Junior. Back into the ball game, Kaylee Albright replaces Katie Allen. Farragut now gets Arabelle Ray into the ball game. The 5'6" freshman, number 14, replaces Raina Stiles, fellow freshman. Meanwhile, Van Acker back at the line, hits the second free throw. Gabby knocks them both down. Farragut leads 25-12. Steal in rear court. McNeely missed the layup. Ray came up with the loose ball, gives it underneath to KJ, who in turn finds Van Acker in the left corner for a three that is good. Gabby's second three of the ball game. And now a steal in rear court by KJ again. Here's Reagan Sheridan trying a three from out top. No good. Campbell County will track down the loose basketball. Into front court. Coleman with it. Coleman on the right wing for Campbell County. Gives off for a three-point attempt by Albright that is short. And it's Curry with the rebound. Giving to McNeely. Fires it ahead to Van Acker. Van Acker to Sheridan. Missed the layup. Good ball movement by the Lady Admirals on the break, but they couldn't finish. And so it remains 28-12 Farragut. 3:03 to go first half here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. Albright in front court. Gives off to Davis. Davis, guarded by Sheridan, spins away from her, into the lane, shot up off the window, no good. Rebounded away by McNeely. McNeely into front court. KJ off to Gabby. Right side three, bang. Gabby Van Acker, her third three of this first half. She's got 11 points to lead all scores, and Farragut is up 31-12. Pressing, ball deflected in rear court. Campbell County comes up with it, but then dribbled it off their foot. No, I guess it's off Farragut's foot. Dribbled it off Reagan Sheridan's foot out of bounds. Ball stays with the Lady Cougars. Sheridan out of the ball game as Farragut gets Zoe Porter back into the lineup. Campbell County subbing as well. Let's see. They got Davis inbounding to Albright. Albright gives it up to Coleman. Coleman across into front court. Farragut comes with a trap on Coleman. She's going to need some help. Able to find Faulkner. Faulkner into the right corner to Davis. Farragut matching up on her with Trinity Curry. That might be a tough matchup for the Lady Admirals off of the dribble. Coleman dribbling into the lane through multiple defenders and scores off the window. Coleman, with the ball knocked away from her multiple times, grabbed it back and eventually scored near the basket. She's got 5. Farragut in front court. It'll be Curry from 16. Good. Curry making a living with that mid-range jumper just beyond the free throw line. It's 33-14 Lady Admirals as Curry now has 10. Pass in front court for Campbell County comes to Allen. Three-pointer in and out. Coleman saves it in. Coleman was able to save the ball, deflecting it off of Zoe Porter as it caroms off of Porter over the baseline and will stay with Campbell County. 33-14, Lady Admirals leading. Jana Carbaugh into the ball game for Farragut, replacing the freshman Arabella Ray. Freshman for freshman in that substitution. Inbound was thrown right to KJ McNeely. McNeely with the steal as McNeely all the way to the basket at the other end, missed the shot, and it'll be Campbell County back the other way. Into front court for the Lady Cougars, Albright. Bounces it right side to Allen, to Albright, now inside to Coleman. Coleman puts a move on Curry, but missed at the rim. KJ McNeely grabs the miss off the front of the rim, and Farragut has it leading by 19 with 1:15 to go in the first half. High post, Curry, 16-footer, short this time. Rebound goes to Faulkner of Campbell County. In rear court, Albright for the Lady Cougars. Brings it across the timeline. On the right wing, double team. Van Acker stole it away. Van Acker gives off to Curry. Curry to McNeely. McNeely with Farragut a 5-on-4 advantage. It'll be Van Acker trying a three. Right side, no good. Long rebound, though, goes to Carbaugh. Farragut can reset. Zoe Porter all by herself in the left corner. Misses a three. Ball knocked out of bounds off of Farragut. Campbell County's ball with 28.8 seconds to play in our first half. Reagan Sheridan and Anna Corum will return to the lineup for Coach Mayfield, replacing Trinity Curry and Zoe Porter. Lady Admirals led it 16-6 at the quarter break, currently up 33-14. Campbell County facing a 2-2-1 press that Farragut has employed much of this first half. Albright across the timeline to Coleman. Coleman on the right wing. Cross-court pass goes left side to Carly Allen. Back to Coleman on the right side. Trying to back down McNeely in the paint. Shot up, no good. Reagan Sheridan with the rebound. And McNeely's called for a foul underneath. That'll be the first on KJ. And I believe, the second this quarter on Farragut. Only 9.4 seconds remaining in the quarter. As going to the line, Addie Coleman, 1 of 2 in the first half from the charity stripe. 5 points for her. She guns for number 6, but the free throw rims out, no good. Zoe Porter in for Anna Corum between free throws. Lady Admirals wanted a walk on Coleman a moment ago, didn't get it, instead picked up the foul, and now Coleman with the second free throw, good. So she hits 1 of 2, she's got 6, and it's 33-15, Farragut by 18 as Abernathy returns to the game for Campbell County, replacing Coleman. Farragut inbounds to McNeely, 9.4 seconds to go. KJ into front court, dribbles to the right corner, gives off to Porter. Porter puts up a 3 at the buzzer, short. Had to step under Abernathy. Good defense by Campbell County, double teaming McNeely. She got it off to Porter, but even Porter was contested before stepping under the defender and heaving a 3 short at the buzzer. So 33-15 will be our halftime score. The Lady Admirals leading by 18 at home in this regional quarterfinal versus the Lady Cougars of Campbell County. Back in 2 minutes to take a look at the first half numbers as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105 and around the world at WFIV.com and the Admiral video stream on 105.3 WFIV's YouTube channel.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Marable, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
Where do you go for shrimp straight from the Gulf, wild salmon, and the best clam chowder in the South? The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market. The Shrimp Dock has fish delivered from the Atlantic, Pacific, and Gulf multiple times per week. Whether it's fish on the grill for 2 or a shrimp boil tailgate party for family and friends, the Shrimp Dock is your home for fresh seafood and shellfish. Open at 10 a.m. Monday through Saturday and at 11 a.m. on Sundays. Like us on Facebook for the fish of the week and other weekly specials. The Shrimp Dock, Knoxville's premier fresh seafood market.
It's me, your doorbell. You won't believe how many of our neighbors' homes are running on TDS all-fiber internet. All their smart devices are comfortable, connected, and working in harmony.
It's true. Smart homes are happier with TDS fiber internet. With fast, reliable speeds and straightforward pricing, it's no wonder the whole block is buzzing. Trust TDS to deliver the internet your home and everything in it deserves. Visit TDS.com to learn more.
Internet speeds are up to and not guaranteed. Subject to availability. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box of mom and pops, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
We're at halftime of our girls' regional quarterfinal at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. This is an elimination game, and the Lady Admirals in control at the break, up 18 on visiting Campbell County, 33-15. After Farragut got off to a 9-0 start. Campbell County on the board with a free throw by Addie Coleman made it 9-1. Farragut would lead 14-3, and then at the quarter break, 16-6. The biggest lead for the Lady Admirals was at 31-12. The halftime lead is one less than that, 18 points, 33-15, as Farragut outscores Campbell County in the second quarter, 17-9. No turnovers for Farragut in the first half, so that's outstanding. The Lady Cougars with 7 turnovers by my count, 3 in the first quarter, 4 in the second. Looking at the individual scoring from our first half for Campbell County, Abernathy has 2 points. Davis, the lone senior on this team, has 4 points. Addie Coleman, impressive freshman, 2 of 4 from the line, has 6 points. Carly Allen, another freshman, 3 points on Campbell County's lone three-pointer. So the Lady Cougars, 2 of 4 from the foul line, all of those free throws by Addie Coleman, and the 1-3 again coming from Carly Allen. For Farragut, Anna Coram with 2 points. Jana Carbaugh 6 points on a pair of threes. Gabby Van Acker knocked down 3 three-pointers, was 2 of 2 from the line. Gabby leads all scorers here at the break with 11. Reagan Sheridan with 2 points. Trinity Curry 2 of 2 from the line, 10 first half points for Trinity. And KJ McNeely, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points for KJ. Lady Admirals a perfect 6 of 6 from the foul line. And the 5 three-pointers, 2 from Jana Carbaugh, 3 from Gabby Van Acker, as the Lady Admirals lead it 33-15. Tomorrow, we've got boys regional quarterfinal action, as the Admirals will be here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium, hosting District 3's number 3 seed, the Halls Red Devils. I mentioned earlier that pretty extensive history for Farragut and Campbell County in girls action in this region quarterfinal round. Going back, some 20, let's see, regional quarterfinal in 2002, so going back 24 years, this is the 9th time that these programs have met in this particular game, the first game of the region quarterfinal, with Farragut having won 6 of the 8 going back to 2002. Quite a different story where Farragut and Halls are concerned. Those are the teams that will match up tomorrow night in the boys regional quarterfinal here. The last postseason meeting between Farragut and Halls on the boys side of things was a regional semifinal back in 2004. It was at Farragut, and the Admirals won 79-75, but you got to go back again 22 years for that. The last meeting in general overall between Farragut and Halls is November 29th of 2013. So some 12 years ago, the last time Farragut and Halls boys squared off on the hardwood, and it was Halls winning here at Farragut 53-45. So those, despite being Knox County schools, seldom played series between the Farragut and Halls boys. But tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, the tip for the boys game, so we'll plan on being on the air at 6:45 in advance of that one. The winners move on. If the Lady Admirals can hold on and win here, they will play again on Monday night at Bearden. And let's see, I think that's the early game, if I'm not mistaken. 6 o'clock, I believe. Need to check that. And as for the boys, I think they would be the early game as well. So they play tomorrow night. If they win, they would play again on Tuesday. The region's basically an every other day, with Sunday not being included in the mix. And so the girls play Friday, Monday, and Wednesday. The boys' region games played Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then the girls' sectional follows on a week from tomorrow, Saturday, and the boys' regional a week from Monday. So it's looking ahead a little bit, but Farragut and Halls tomorrow night, our next broadcast, and 6:45 our airtime here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium. 33-15, the Lady Admirals leading at halftime. Let's get a 2-minute break. We'll return with third quarter action on the other side as you listen to Farragut High School basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service, a name you can trust.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Looking for a mortgage that fits your needs? At Hearthside Bank, we offer a variety of mortgage solutions to help you get into your dream home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or refinancing, our team is here to guide you every step of the way. With competitive rates, personalized service, and flexible terms, we have the right mortgage for you. Visit us today and let's make your homeownership dreams a reality. Hearthside Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Thousands of LCUB electric customers are already enjoying our gig speed fiber internet's lightning fast symmetrical upload and download speeds with unlimited data, lag-free streaming and gaming, and the bandwidth to connect all their family's devices with ease. Plans start at just $69.99 a month, Wi-Fi included. Free installation, fixed pricing, local customer service, and no contracts. Why wait? Get connected now. Check availability at lcub.com.
You never think about your garage door until there's a little...
Oh, no.
Or even the occasional...
Now that can be good.
That's why the pros at Precision Garage Door Service are available same day with fully stocked trucks to fix it fast. So we can turn into...
Oh my, wow.
Precision Garage Door Service, the name you can trust.
Lady Admirals taking the floor for the second half of the same five they began the game. Lily Mullins, Jana Carbaugh, Zoe Porter, KJ McNeely, Trinity Curry. Farragut leading Campbell County 33-15 as we get the second half started. And by the way, should Farragut hang on and win, they would play 7:30 Monday night, not 6 o'clock as I mentioned earlier I thought was the time. That's a walk by Coleman inside, no call as she now will throw the ball away. So Coleman grabbed an offensive rebound, hopped a couple of times in the lane. They didn't catch the travel, but then the pass back out on the perimeter is thrown out of bounds, and so Farragut will get it. Lady Admirals led by Gabby Van Acker's 11 first half points. Trinity Curry in double figures 2 with 10 as Lily Mullins trying to get the ball to Curry, being bumped by Abernathy. Finds Zoe Porter, does Curry in the left corner for a 3, no good. Mullins backside rebound, whips it in the lane to Curry. Back out on the perimeter again to Porter, now into the posting McNeely. They quadruple team KJ. Four Lady Cougars converged on KJ. There were 3 kind of on her front side, and so she spins to the basket and was fouled by, I think, the 4th Lady Cougar arriving on the baseline. And so I think it was Allen maybe given the foul. And so McNeely will shoot a couple, the first of which is good. KJ, second toss is good. So KJ does not have a field goal, but has done stellar work on the glass as always. Defensively, she's got a few steals and also has a handful of assists. But Campbell County very concentrated on KJ. Three-pointer out top is going to be no good by Allen, rebounded away by McNeely. She leads the break back the other way, feeds Zoe Porter. Right wing 3 is online and good. First 3 of the ball game for Zoe. McNeely with the assists, and Farragut, the three-pointer in transition, leads 38-15, first basket of the second half. Campbell County in front court. Davis drives the lane, floater, good. Reagan Davis for Campbell County now with 6 points as she scores the first bucket for the Lady Cougars here in the third quarter. 38-17, Lady Admirals. Zoe Porter, wide open look, three-pointer, bang. Zoe sees one go down, and all of that attention on KJ McNeely has given Farragut some good looks from the three-point line. Porter had not connected in the first half, but hits her first 2 here in the second, and now Mullins almost had a steal as Farragut knocked the ball loose, and now they will come up with it as dribbling into the lane, losing it was Albright. The loose ball picked up by Farragut's Trinity Curry. That's turnover number 8 for Campbell County tonight. 41-17, the Lady Admirals leading as Mullins, guarded man-to-man by Abernathy, gives to Carbaugh, inside to Curry. Curry spins around Coleman and scores at the basket. A whistle sounds in addition, and so she's going to have a chance at a three-point play. So Campbell County went strictly zone in the first half. They changed it up to man-to-man here in the second half, and Curry, with a one-on-one move, scores at the rim, drew the foul from Coleman, and now knocks down the free throw, completing the three-point play. Farragut leads it 44-17. Lady Admirals with some pressure. Ball across the timeline to Albright for Campbell County, then throws it to Coleman in the corner, and she will ricochet it off of Zoe Porter out of bounds in order for Campbell County to retain possession. Coleman about to lose her balance and teeter out across the far sideline, bounces it off of Porter, and so Campbell County inbounding with Davis. Out top it comes to Allen. Guarded by Porter. Farragut sending Sheridan and Van Acker to the scorer's table. Allen working off the right side against Carbaugh. Can't shoot. Good help defense by Porter. Here's Abernathy with a right side shot from about 14 feet out. It is no good. KJ McNeely the rebound. KJ into front court. Off to Lily Mullins. Right side three. Good. Lily knocks down her first. And the Lady Admirals have hit 3 3-pointers here early in this third quarter. McNeely another assist. And add Lily's name to the scoring column as she becomes the 8th Lady Admiral to score tonight. And Farragut leads 47-17. Farragut with a 14-2 start to this third quarter. Now leading by 30 with 5:05 to play in our third quarter. Campbell County asking for a full timeout. That being the case, let's get a 30-second break for our sponsors. We'll return with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service.
Leaky pipes.
Oh, no.
Toilets clogged.
Oh, crap.
Don't freak out. Just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big. No job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax. We do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Well, Bearden has defeated Karn 78-23. They got that game started at 6 o'clock, so no surprise that Bearden wins big. 1 versus 4 matchup. So Bearden is on to the 6 o'clock semifinal on Monday at their place to take on either Powell or Lenoir City. Campbell County with the ball coming out of the timeout. Farragut leading 47-17. McNeely deflects a pass into the Campbell County bench. So the Lady Cougars will inbound with Davis, side front court. 4:46 to go in our third quarter. Farragut up by 30 on a 14-2 run to open the second half. Davis dribbling out top against Van Acker. Gives off to Abernathy. Abernathy dribbles right, out top. Fires it into the corner to Allen. Allen hounded by Corum. Gives to Abernathy in the corner. Lily Mullins on her. Here comes Corum on a double team. And Abernathy's just going to come out of there throwing elbows. But they call Farragut apparently for a foul. Be the third foul on Lily Mullins. She's the first player on either team to pick up a third foul. I don't think anybody for Campbell County has more than one. They'll inbound off the baseline out top to Allen. And I don't think anybody besides Mullins has more than one either. As McNeely, I think, blocked the shot of Coleman. It goes right to Abernathy, but she misses in the paint. And KJ with a strong rebound and a lot of traffic. And they'll reach in and foul KJ in rear court. Foul is on Coleman. Yeah, I stand corrected. Excuse me. Coleman is the Lady Cougar who has more than one foul. Just picked up her third. So Farragut in front court. Anna Corum to KJ McNeely. Cross-court pass comes to Mullins. Wide open right side. Three-pointer is offline and grabbed down low by Carly Allen. Allen to Albright. Albright in turn cross-court to Davis. Davis right side in front court. Driving the lane. Shot up. No. But a whistle and 2 free throws coming as they give the foul to Anna Corum. So that'll be her second. 3:50 to go in the third quarter. And Reagan Davis at the line for Campbell County. When you looked at mutual opponents, whatever you can glean from that, you felt pretty good about tonight's matchup. West, Carter, and Lenoir City were the common opponents. Davis is good on both free throws. She's got 8 to lead her team, 47-19. But you want to take care of business early, and the Lady Admirals did that, jumping out to a 9-0 lead and up 14-3. Led by double digits at the quarter break, 16-6. Expanded the lead to 33-15 at halftime, and now leading 47-19 with 3.5 to play. Anna Corum to Lily Mullins, talking with Coach Mayfield after the loss in the district championship game. A valiant effort against Bearden. about how well Farragut had played in that game and yet did not play well necessarily in the win against Lenoir City in the semis. Lily Mullins got the ball at the high post, drove the lane, missed the shot. I love the aggressiveness by Lily. Farragut got the rebound, and then a foul committed by Coleman, and that's number 4 on that young lady. And KJ McNeely, having grabbed the offensive rebound, fouled on a putback attempt. They will have KJ shooting 2, the first of which is good. So Coleman's going to check out of the game for Campbell County with those 4 fouls. And into the lineup, I don't have a 34 on my roster. Second toss, no good, and Abernathy grabs it for Campbell County. Trinity Curry waits at the scorer's table to enter the game for Farragut, as does Jana Carball. Davis driving the lane, and Mullins is going to pick up her 4th foul. So to the line, Reagan Davis, where she was just a moment ago, and canned both of them. Reagan Davis, Campbell County senior, with a free throw, good. So she's gunning for double figures with this one. KJ McNeely out of the game. Just notice KJ's got, looks like her pinky finger taped to her ring finger on her right hand. I don't know how long that's been the case. Second free throw is good. So Davis hits them both. It's 48-21 Farragut. As Anna Corum, Gabby Van Acker, Trinity Curry, Jana Carball, Reagan Sheridan on the floor for Coach Mayfield. Van Acker, top of the key, great look. Three-pointer, short. Rebound, Davis of Campbell County. 48-21, Lady Admirals by 27. Campbell County with the ball, 2:30 to go in the third quarter. Davis into front court, into the lane. That's got to be a double dribble. They'll call a walk instead. Campbell County with its 9th turnover, 2nd this quarter. Farragut in front court, Van Acker to Corum. Corum back to Van Acker. Now Anna takes it back, guarded man-to-man by Abernathy. Well, I say that. Abernathy actually is at the head of a zone. They've gone back zone. Curry inside, works it to Van Acker, left wing. She penetrates, finds Anna Corum on the right wing. Anna goes inside to Trinity. Trinity in the paint, shot won't go. Rimmed out. Campbell County in front court. Davis takes a pass from Carly Allen and threw it away. Trying to find Abernathy in the corner, but wide of the mark. Turnover number 10 for Campbell County. Megan Herron up off the bench for Campbell County will check into the ball game for Davis. .140 to go third quarter. Farragut's basketball up 48-21 in this regional quarterfinal. Jana Carball to Gabby Van Acker in the corner. Cross-court pass to Anna Corum on the right wing. Goes inside to Curry. Curry straight to the basket and scores. They tried to flop inside and get the charge foul, but very little contact. They just let Trinity get the ball in at point-blank range, and no help either. So now Trinity's got 15. Campbell County, Abernathy in the corner. Double team. Gives it off on the baseline to Herron. Herron then trying to get the ball back at the elbow. Passing it off the baseline back towards the elbow, threw it away. A rash of turnovers for Campbell County here of late. Farragut up 50-21 as we go under a minute to play in the third. Carball, left side to Van Acker. High post to Curry. Curry finds Sheridan. Left corner three off the back of the rim. Long rebound grab by Van Acker on the perimeter. Drops it inside to Trinity, and she scores. Curry with the basket. And then they tee up Trinity. So Curry gets the basket. She's got 17, also picks up a foul. So apparently there had been a little bit back and forth by the way Trinity responded, because I can't say that I've seen that from her before. But apparently a little back and forth between she and Abernathy, and she let Abernathy hear about it after hitting the shot, drew the foul. And so at the line, at the other end for Campbell County, Albright misses the first technical free throw, but hits the second. It'll be Campbell County's ball, Farragut leading 52-22, and Curry checks out of the ball game. Gabby Van Acker checks out of the ball game too. Farragut with Anna Corum, KJ McNeely, Reagan Sheridan, Jana Carball, Zoe Porter. Campbell County's basketball trailing by 30. As out top with it, Albright gives off to Heron, going left to right, off to Abernathy. Abernathy in turn gives to Albright as they run the weave. Abernathy gets it back, moves into the paint, was bumped, and bumped prior to a shot. Campbell County will have the ball on the baseline as they give the foul to Farragut's Anna Corum. So Lily Mullins is on the bench with 4 fouls. Now Anna has picked up her third. 24 seconds to go in the third. Abernathy with the free throw, no good. Campbell County freshman's got 2 points tonight. That was her first free throw attempt of the evening. Second one on its way. High arcing shot, barely drew any iron, but Campbell County keeps it alive. Abernathy gets it at the free throw line, drives and has her shot swatted out of bounds. KJ McNeely on the block shot. Campbell County's ball underneath its own basket, following the block by McNeely. So inbounding will be Faulkner. Faulkner out top to Heron. Heron driving right side, leaves it off with 34. Don't have a number or a name to go with the number. And she's going to be fouled on a reach in by Anna Corum. That'll be her 4th. So Mullins is on the bench with 4 fouls. Now Corum has 4. Free throw is good by number 34 for the Lady Cougars. Gabby Van Acker to the scorer's table for the Lady Admirals. No doubt for Anna Corum. Second toss. Short. Farragut goes and gets it with Anna Corum. Into front court, KJ McNeely. McNeely penetrates, kicks. Porter, right side 3. Good! Zoe Porter, another 3-pointer. She's got 3 this quarter. And Campbell County from midcourt at the buzzer, no good on the heave by Kaylee Albright. So Farragut will lead it 55-23 as we head to quarter number 4 here at Farragut's Lynn Sexton Gymnasium in this regional quarterfinal. Lady Admirals up 32, again 55-23, back with 4th quarter action in 1 minute. As you listen to Farragut basketball, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
Leaky pipes.
Oh no!
Toilets clogged.
Oh crap!
Don't freak out, just call us. Problem solved.
Okay.
No job too big, no job too small.
Oh, great.
Repairs, installs, relax, we do it all.
Valley Plumbing. Any plumbing issue, anytime. Call your Valley Plumbing professionals today at 865-351-0643 or visit valleyplumbingtn.com. That's valleyplumbingtn.com.
Whether you're cheering on the home team or building your dream home, David's Abbey Carpet and Floors has you covered. From engineered hardwood to luxury vinyl, elegant porcelain to natural stone, David's has the winning design for every room and a championship team ready to help you score the perfect floor. Locally owned and proud to serve our communities from locations in Farragut, Marable, and Pigeon Forge. Visit David's Abbey Carpet and Floors in-store or online today, where the Admirals shop for floors.
So we got a name for our mystery Campbell County Lady Cougar. It's Lily Lloyd, number 34, that scored the 1 free throw a moment ago. So here's Farragut on the first play of the 4th quarter. A 3-pointer by Porter short, but it's Mullins picking it up. Farragut in front court with it again. They'll go inside to McKenna Hartley, who spins, cannot hit it. Loose ball deflected, picked up by Campbell County's Reagan Davis. So Farragut unable to score on the first possession of the 4th quarter, and it'll be the Lady Cougars with the basketball. Farragut in front, 55-23, 7:23 to play here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium as Davis tries a 3 from the right corner. No good, rebounded away by Jana Carball. So Farragut with the defensive board as Carball gives it off to Reagan Sheridan. Lady Admirals in front court in this regional quarterfinal. 7 minutes to play. And Farragut on its way to the semifinals Monday night at Bearden High School for the 7:30 game. Farragut loses it. That'll be the Lady Admirals' first turnover of the night, I believe. Coleman in front court, driving to the basket, fouled. Farragut's Jana Carball picks up the personal foul. It'll be at the line. Coleman shooting 2. So Coleman, who has attempted 4 free throws tonight, has hit 2 of them. She's got 6 points. And the freshman for the Lady Cougars with the toss, good. So that's the first point for Campbell County here in the fourth quarter. And they are first on the board, 55-24. Reagan Sheridan out of the ball game as the Lady Admirals get Raina Stiles back into the lineup. And it'll be Coleman with a second free throw. No good. Zoe Porter grabs it. Let's see, Porter in front court to Raina Stiles on the left wing. Looks like Campbell County's back man-to-man now. They started the second half man-to-man, went back to the zone that they played throughout the first half, and Farragut mishandles a pass on the far side, and it trickles out of bounds. Turnovers, 2 of them here in the fourth quarter for Farragut after not turning it over the first 3 quarters. And Porter and Carball out of the ball game as Farragut gets Alora Branham, number 11, a freshman, into the game, as well as Arabella Ray. We saw Arabella briefly, very briefly in the first half. But a couple of freshmen out there joining Stiles, also McKenna Hartley. Lily Mullins playing with 4 fouls. Coleman drops it off down low, and we've got a foul on the floor before the pass. Raina Stiles, I believe, given the foul. It'll be the first on Raina, and Campbell County inbounding with Davis from the right baseline. She loops it out top to Faulkner. Faulkner out top with the basketball to Allen. Allen drives the lane, shot blocked out of bounds. Farragut's Branham with the block shot. Campbell County will inbound from underneath its own basket with Reagan Davis. Davis into the corner, left side to Allen. 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded away by Farragut's Branham. Given to Ray. Ray in front court for the Lady Admirals. 6 minutes to play. It's Mullins to Ray. And down low, you've got an offensive foul called on Farragut's McKenna Hartley, so that'll be another turnover. Offensive foul on Hartley. Mullins checks out of the ball game as Farragut gets number 10, Audrey Van, another freshman, into the lineup. Lady Admirals up 31, 55-24, 5:48 to go. Again, Bearden has already won, defeated Carnes 78-23. Coleman with the ball out top, guarded by Van, spins to the free throw line, fires to Davis right side. Ray on her, picks up her dribble, gives it out top to Faulkner. Faulkner hands off to Coleman, continues to be guarded by Farragut's Audrey Van. Coleman trying to back her down, picks up her dribble at the free throw line, fires it back at the top of the key to Carly Allen. Into the corner to Davis. Davis driving baseline. Got the ball over to Lily Lloyd, and her jumper from the left side is going to be no good. Rebounded away by Farragut in the front court. It'll be Van all the way to the basket. Fouled. So the Lady Admirals will shoot a couple of free throws. As the foul is committed by Coleman, and I think she's fouled out of the ball game. So Coleman will leave having scored 7 points. Only Reagan Davis, the lone senior on this team, has more as Coleman leaves. It'll be Van with a free throw for Farragut. Good. First point of the fourth quarter for Farragut goes to freshman Audrey Van. Second toss is good as well. So it's 57-24. Into front court for Campbell County comes Carly Allen. Allen left side to Davis. Guarded by Ray. Dribbles out top, fires it inside to a cutter, and it'll be Lily Lloyd fouled on a shot. So Lloyd breaking into the lane off the right wing, hit with a timely pass, and then fouled on a shot attempt. She'll shoot 2. Alora Branham is given the foul. So Lloyd, who hit 1 of 2 free throws last quarter, now shooting 2 the first of which is no good. Lloyd is a sophomore. Normally wears number 3, apparently. Second free throw is missed. McKenna Hartley goes and tracks it down. Farragut in front court. Van, left side for Branham. A three-point attempt, no good. Campbell County tied up after getting the rebound. Ellie Faulkner grabbed the rebound, but surrounded by Lady Admiral. She's tied up. The possession arrow, however, is to Campbell County. So 4:32 to play in our ball game. Farragut up 57-24. Reagan Davis into front court. Guarded by Ray. Three-pointer up right side is going to be too strong. I believe that was Allen on the attempt. Farragut in front court with the basketball. Ray's pass deflected and stolen. Lady Admirals with a turnover, and now Farragut chance to get it back as losing her dribble was Abernathy. Lady Admirals, Raina Stiles takes the pass from Ray, misses at the rim. Ray grabs it, bounces it through the lane to Van. Van double teamed, lost her dribble, trying to get it to a teammate. We're going to have a held ball. Van and Abernathy both in possession of the ball, and the possession arrow to Farragut. So Ray will inbound for the Lady Admirals from the baseline left. 3:54 to play, and Campbell County subs Kaylee Albright into the ball game for Carly Allen. So Ray inbounds to McKenna Hartley, and Hartley scores in close. McKenna Hartley with the basket on the inbound feed, got it right underneath and scores her first basket. It's 59-24. Into the corner, Lloyd takes a pass for Campbell County, guarded by Hartley, goes inside to Davis. Davis lost a handle on it and deflected out of bounds off of Campbell County. That'll be the 12th turnover for the Lady Cougars. As Farragut, with 3:30 to play, leading 59-24, brings it in front court. Arabelle Ray to Raina Stiles, right side, into the corner. Three-pointer up for the Lady Admirals. That's Branham on the attempt. No good. Long rebound. Stiles on the baseline. Can't get a shot off. Gives it back on the perimeter to Branham. Branham looking inside. Nice lob pass to Van. Man missed with the left hand. Hartley had it momentarily. Now the ball loose, and we've got both teams in possession of it. The possession arrow is to Campbell County. 2:50, and they're letting the clock go here. I guess that's, 59-24, 35-point cushion here in the fourth quarter. So the clock continued to roll. 2:50 to play. Davis with the basketball out top for Campbell County. Dribbling against Ray, down the right side of the paint, shot up and good, and a foul. Reagan Davis with 12 points. Leads the Lady Cougars in scoring, and a chance to add to that total as she goes to the line for an and one opportunity. I believe it was Arabelle Ray with the foul. They've got Maggie Herron at the scorer's table, ready to check back in for Campbell County. She would enter for Davis apparently if she hits this free throw. Toss is good, and that will allow the senior, the lone senior on this team, to check out and get a nice hand from the Campbell County faithful. Reagan Davis departs with 2:16 to play, having scored 13 points tonight. Again, very young team. 1 senior, 3 juniors for Campbell County. So Farragut in front court with the basketball. On the right wing, it's Branham. Dribbles to the free throw line, gives to, on the right side, it'll be Ray trying a three, no good. Got her own miss, feeds her teammate underneath, and the shot missed by Branham from the left side of the paint. Rebounded away by Campbell County. Into front court, Abernathy takes a pass for the Lady Cougars, moves to the free throw line, and then leaves it off for a three-point attempt by Faulkner that is well off the mark. Farragut's Raina Stiles tracks down the loose ball and gives it to Ray. Arabella Ray in front court to Allure Branham. Branham into the posting McKenna Hartley. Hartley, quick spin move, puts a shot up off the window and scores inside. McKenna with her second basket at 61-27. A minute 20 to go in this regional quarterfinal. Again, Farragut will be playing as a result of the win here tonight. Monday night at 7:30 at Bearden. Three-pointer from the left corner is good. by Maggie Herron. Herron with her first basket of the night, and I believe it's the second three for Campbell County. I have to check that, but I believe that's right. McKenna Hartley took a pass inside, and a foul called with 55 seconds to play, and they let the clock continue to roll. Sometimes they'll stop it on the foul calls, let it run otherwise. So as Hartley goes to the free throw line, they do stop the clock now with 46 seconds. Hartley will shoot the free throws. First one, no good. McKenna, sophomore for the Lady Admirals, 4 points, all here in the fourth quarter. 61-30, Farragut leading. Hartley's second toss is good. So she hits 1 of 2, and Farragut leads by 32. 45 seconds to play. Abernathy in front court for the Lady Cougars, drifts to the right wing. Hands it off to Herron. Herron dribbles out top, hands in turn to Albright. Albright drives the lane, leaves it off, and Lloyd walked. Probably should have just gone up and shot from underneath, tried to make the extra pass, and took an extra step instead. So Farragut with the basketball, 20 seconds to play. 7:30 at Bearden Monday night. The Lady Admirals will take on either Oak Ridge or Central. Dribbling the final seconds away for Farragut, Arabella Ray. And the Lady Admirals will win it 62-30. Coach Jason Mayfield always stressing single-digit output by the opposition. And tonight, Farragut held Campbell County to single digits each of the 4 quarters. Campbell County was 6 in the first, 9 in the second, 8 in the third, and 7 in the fourth as Farragut wins it 62-30. Lady Cougars, who finished district runner-up in the regular season and came out of the tournament as the 3 seed, will see their season end at 14-11. A young team, plenty to build on. Again, only 1 senior and 3 juniors for Campbell County. But for the Lady Admirals, it's win number 22 on the season. And in a do-or-die situation for the first time this year, the Lady Admirals were cool as could be, took control of the game early, and cruised to the win. Again, they move on to face either Oak Ridge or Central at 7:30 Monday night at Bearden High School. Bearden having already defeated Carnes, a game that tipped off at 6 o'clock. Bearden defeated Carnes 78-23. Here at Farragut, the Lady Admirals, a 62-30 winner. We'll check and see if we've got any other scores, but they will not be final yet because the other 2 region quarterfinal games for the girls were 7 o'clock tip-offs this evening. But Farragut will face either Oak Ridge or Central Monday night, 7:30 at Bearden High School. Let's get a 3-minute break for our sponsors, and we will return on the other side to take a look at the final numbers. Again, the Lady Admirals pick up their 22nd win of the season, 62-30 at home tonight over Campbell County. Actually, I tell you what, let's just stay put right here. We'll bring on Coach Jason Mayfield. Coach Mayfield doing his best John Higgins impersonation coming up immediately after the game before talking to the team.
I meant to text you today. Postseason, I like to just go ahead and do this now.
Okay.
You know, in case there is a unfortunate loss there, I'd rather talk to you than go talk to them. Otherwise, I'll be in there forever. So.
All right. Well, we hadn't run down any of the numbers yet, but I was saying that in a situation like this, where for the first time you lose, you're out. It's the first situation that Farragut has faced like that this season. To take control of the game the way you did at the outset, 9-0 and up 14-3, puts you at ease.
Yeah, I told them. I mean, that team's banged up. Campbell County is really, really banged up. And then the players that they did have had their best player that was left got hurt on Monday night. So put them in a bind a little bit, and it's just a tough situation when it's like that. I told them that I told our girls that we needed to set the tone from the beginning. It didn't mean it had to be 8-0, 12-0, whatever. We didn't have to jump out to this big lead, but we needed to set the tone from the beginning. Fortunately, we did kind of jump out to a lead there, and Trinity inside, and some of the other things that we had going on. Defense was really good.
Yeah.
We fouled a little bit there in the third quarter too much. We get a little lazy, but I can't complain about a 32-point victory in the region. So we're just moving on.
And the shots falling tonight. So much concentration on KJ, and so she's distributing the ball and with everybody collapsing. At one point, she was quadruple teamed inside on one occasion. But
and she did a good job when all those players collapsed on her. She did something quick. Like she has a tendency to take too long down there, and she got fouled on that one. So, it was just
but distributing the ball, and the threes were falling tonight from the perimeter.
Yeah, and some players that are like, we've talked about this a million times, some players are kind of wired like that when they're that good, and they get frustrated that the whole defense is on them. KJ is almost to a fault, just ready to pass it back out. It's like, KJ's got 2 points at halftime, and it's just like, we were fine. There is a point, and she's smart enough to read when we need her to step up and score a little bit more. But with them playing zone the majority of the first half and them just, again, being so banged up, we feel like we could get whatever looks that we wanted. So KJ's fine to distribute the ball and rebound and play some strange role that a superstar doesn't really play a lot, but she's good to accept that role.
And saw, again, Gabby Van Acker, 11 points all in the first half. But I mentioned, like, the threes falling tonight. I mean, certainly Gabby was a big part of that.
Yeah, and the points and the stats are going to look a little weird because none of them played in the fourth quarter. She's just a weapon. Zoe was big. Zoe was 0 for either 4 or 5 in the first half.
Right.
And I told her at halftime in front of all of them, I said, listen, you work too hard. Don't get your hopes down, all that stuff or whatever. You just – if anybody in that locker room thinks, and they don't, if anybody thinks, oh, Zoe keeps shooting it, she's 0 for 5, then we got a real problem. But they don't think that. They want Zoe to shoot it. We want her to shoot it. She came out, I think, missed the first one in the second half, but made the next 2 or 3. And so, she knows her role. Gabby's done a much better job of that. Like, I know she was hurt for a lot, but Gabby doesn't pass up a lot of shots, and Zoe doesn't need to either.
Yeah. Well, and it's one of those, she's one of those that can get on a roll, hit 3 in a row, I do believe, there in the third quarter. And, a little bit of a tough shooting district tournament, as you said, a tough shooting first half. And so to see her hit several in a row, it's kind of like that looks promising down the road.
She's an all-district player for a reason in the regular season. She saved us in some games, and she knows that. She stepped up big. Probably a little nerves there. Jaina and Zoe looked a little nervous there with the handle of the ball, and Zoe threw a couple over the rim. But they'll settle down. It's good for us here and good for them in the future. It's a freshman and a junior that had played a lot. So it's good for them for our
Carball
future.
had 6 on a couple of threes, too. So
She's
you got
great,
you had Curry up here. I don't know if she stuck around or not.
I told her to go on down.
Okay. All right, so Trinity. We'll let you brag on Trinity, though. I mean, and what about it's – I don't know what happened down here. Apparently there'd been a little bit of talk back and forth.
She ran her mouth on the first one, and there was never a dead ball. I told David Vespi, the referee, it was never a dead ball, and I couldn't get her out, and I couldn't yell to say stop. But she was feeling good, which is fine. And she just needs to know that we don't need that stuff. I kept her out there, but she was playing really, really well. Had the and one, I think, on that one, or maybe that was just a score. It did keep her out because I'm not going to risk her getting a second technical. But we'll talk about it, and she'll know. But she was dominant. She has been for the last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We had a good little conversation before one of our shoot-arounds, maybe, or before a practice a few weeks ago, and after we did our district voting, and I was like, you know what, Trinity, what I thought about with the players we're losing our district? Why can't you be the district MVP? You ever thought about that next year? Like, why is that? And I said, it goes a big ways right now to go ahead and start playing like that. It's not that she's not motivated. She's a lot like KJ, like, it's going to be fine, we'll be fine. And they don't dominate from the tip. They just don't have that, that kind of that killer instinct. But Trinity's been showing that a lot in the last few weeks, so that's good to have. Yeah,
she was huge. The district tournament, 14 points against Lenore City, 18 against Bearden, and tonight 17 without really playing in the fourth quarter, and she was your leading scorer tonight. Just a good win, obviously, all the way around. When you hold a team to single digits every quarter, I mentioned that right before you came up, that's always a point of emphasis with you, and you got accomplished that all 4 quarters tonight. Pour in 62, the shots generally falling from outside tonight, and you move on to take on either Oak Ridge or Central in the 7:30 game at Bearden on Monday night. Bearden won earlier, 78-23. over Carnes.
Right.
And so Bearden will have the opportunity to host. And so we're at Bearden 7:30 Monday night. And obviously know a lot about Oak Ridge. Don't know much about Central except that they came on, I think, as the 3 seed to win the tournament.
They did. Played really well at the end of the season. Kind of upset. I don't know that it was a real upset, but it was, when you're a 3 and you beat a 1, that's a good. Well, you beat the 2 and you beat the 1. Those are 2 good wins. They're playing really well. They've got a really good guard, Avery Brewer, that can play. She's been hurt a little bit, but is back pretty much full speed. They got some athleticism that can bother us, and so Oak Ridge and them are they're kind of similar a little bit, with one really good guard and a lot of good players that got some athleticism around them and some things like that. I'd be curious to see who ends up winning that game tonight, but we'll be ready for whoever it is, 7:30 on Monday.
Coach, appreciate you coming up.
Thanks, Eric.
Congratulations on the win.
And we should be able to keep streaming them too on our booster club is fortunate enough that they're good with it. So yeah, if you want to come out, that's great. $10 over at Bearden, but if not, we'll be streaming it and yeah.
All right. Good to know, Coach.
Thanks,
good to know. Appreciate you. Coach Jason Mayfield, his Lady Admirals with their 22nd win of the season as they defeat Campbell County tonight 62-30. The Lady Cougars, as you heard Coach Mayfield say, a little short-handed, but also just a very young team in addition, and brighter days ahead for them, but a fine season nonetheless, even with that youth and injuries. They finished as the district runner-up in the regular season, going 7-3 against District 3 4A competition. Number 3 seed coming out of the tournament, and finish up the year 14-11. So Campbell County sees its season come to an end. Farragut marches on to the regional semifinal to take on either Central or Oak Ridge. Let's get that delayed break now at this point. Let's go 3 minutes here. That'll give me time to compile all the final numbers. We'll come back, take a look at those numbers, as well as a look ahead to tomorrow night when the Farragut boys here at Lynn Sexton Gymnasium will square off with the Halls Red Devils. A rare meeting between those programs as Farragut and Halls tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. We'll preview that when we return, as well as take a look at all the final numbers from our girls' contest. Farragut a 62-30 winner this evening. Back in 3 minutes with more as you listen to Farragut High School Hoops, presented by Precision Garage Door Service on West 105.
WFIV 105.3 FM, Loudon, Farragut, Lenore City.
You're listening to West 105.
Whether you're managing a household or running a business, Citizens Bank has a checking account built for how you bank. Choose from personal and business options with digital tools like mobile deposit, bill pay, and merchant services. Plus, support from a local team in Knoxville and Lenore City that understands your goals. Learn more at citizensbank24.com. Member FDIC.
Selling or buying a home this spring in Farragut, Knoxville, Lenore City, and Maryville? Experience matters. Trust a realtor. Homeowners know best. Phil Cobble of Phil Cobble Fine Homes and Land. With 46 years of success and over $1 billion in homes sold, Phil delivers expert guidance, smart marketing, and strong negotiations for results you can take to the bank. Don't leave your next move to chance. Call Phil Cobble today, 865-805-4664 for your private home evaluation.
Now, LCUB is offering fiber internet for business, exclusive to LCUB electric customers. Get connected to just the speed you need with low latency and no data caps. As businesses each have unique needs, LCUB can customize your fiber internet to you. From static IP addresses to speed starting at half a gig and up. Get increased workplace productivity and no more laggy Zoom calls with fiber internet for business from LCUB. Browse available packages and get connected now at lcub.com.
Hey, it's Matthew at Bryan Insurance Group. At Bryan Insurance Group, we help you prepare your business for the unpredictable. From workers' comp and commercial property coverage to business auto and professional liability and more, we'll customize a plan that fits your operation and your budget. Don't leave your business exposed. Let our local team review your coverage and make sure you're fully protected. Get your free customized quote today at bryaninsurance.com. That's BRYAN insurance.com.
Bryan Insurance for every season of your life.
Welcome to Willie's Wings, home of the secret sauce.
I'll take a dozen wings. Oh, by the way, I love that sauce. What's in it?
Can't tell you.
Why not?
It's a secret.
While many financial advisors claim to have the secret sauce, they don't. In fact, if their sauce is so good, why are they keeping it a secret? Derek Miser of Miser Wealth Partners doesn't keep anything a secret. He knows there's much more to retirement planning than stocks, bonds, and mutual funds. That's 865-281-1616 or online at miserwealthpartners.com.
Shop Farragut loves Farragut sports. From football to basketball to baseball and softball, we love supporting our hometown teams. We also love it when you shop Farragut and support our hometown businesses. You'll find everything you want when you shop Farragut. So support our local businesses and shop Farragut every day.
We got the big box of mom and pops, so many groovy restaurants. Shop Farragut.
This is Travis Redmond from the Pizza Kitchen. We are so proud of our Farragut Admirals. Stop into PK to pregame on Friday nights and plan to return for singer-songwriter Saturday nights. We are located in the Level Heights Shopping Center just a few miles east of Farragut High.
Well, it's looking like the Lady Admirals might be playing a very familiar opponent on Monday night in the region semifinal at Bearden. Oak Ridge currently leading Central at Central 37-26. So the Lady Wildcats up 11 on the top seed out of District 3 with just under a minute to play in the fourth quarter. Central just hit a three-pointer, pulling them to within 8. So certainly it's a long way from being over, but Oak Ridge with an 8-point lead as the third quarter winds down in that girls' regional quarterfinal. The Lady Admirals a winner here tonight, 62-30, as Farragut led out of the gates 9-0, up 14-3, up 16-6 at the quarter break. The Lady Admirals with a 17-9 second quarter advantage, led 33-15 at halftime. A 22-8 third quarter advantage for Farragut as the Lady Admirals were up 55-23 heading to the fourth. And in the final quarter, both teams scored 7 points. The Lady Admirals winning it 62-30. I had Campbell County tonight with 13 turnovers, and Farragut entered the fourth quarter with none, but turned the ball over 4 times in the fourth quarter. Individual scoring, Campbell County's Kaylee Albright was 1 of 2 from the line, 1 point. Taraji Abernathy for Campbell County, 0 of 2 from the line, finished with 2 points. Reagan Davis, the lone senior for the Lady Cougars, was 5 of 5 from the line. She led them with 13 points, fouled out with 2:16 to play. Addie Coleman, 3 of 6 from the line. No, excuse me, she left the game with 2:16 to play. She did not foul out. It was Coleman who fouled out. The freshman was 3 of 6 from the line. Coleman with 7 points tonight. Carly Allen had 3 points on a first quarter three-pointer. Maggie Herron, 3 points on a fourth quarter three-pointer. And Lily Lloyd, 1 of 4 from the line tonight, 1 point. Campbell County shoots 10 of 19 from the foul line, 53%, and they had the 2 threes, Carly Allen and Maggie Herron hitting 1 apiece. For Farragut, Anna Corum with 2 points. Lily Mullins, 3 on a third quarter three-pointer. Zoe Porter knocked down 3 threes in the third quarter in succession as she scored 9 points tonight. Jana Carbaugh, a pair of threes in the first half. She had 6 points. Gabby Van Acker had 3 threes tonight, 2 of 2 from the line, 11 points for Gabby. It was Reagan Sheridan with 2 points. Trinity Curry, Farragut's leading scorer, was 3 of 3 from the foul line, finished with 17 points. KJ McNeely, 5 of 6 from the line, 5 points for KJ. McKenna Hartley, 1 of 2 from the line, finished with 5 points. And Audrey Van, 2 of 2 from the line, 2 points tonight for the freshman Audrey Van. That all adds up. Farragut 13 of 15 from the foul line tonight, so they shot it well from long range, and they shot it well from the free throw line. 87% at the foul line compared to, again, 53% for Campbell County, which got there 4 more times than did the Lady Admirals. Farragut with 9 three-pointers compared to the 2 for Campbell County, as Farragut got 3 apiece from Gabby Van Acker and Zoe Porter, 2 from Jana Carbaugh, and 1 from Lily Mullins. 62-30 is the final as Farragut improves to 22-10 on the season, and Campbell County sees its year end 14-11. So the Lady Admirals on to play Monday night region semifinal at Bearden in the 7:30 game. And checking the score of Oak Ridge Central right now with 7:25 to play at Central High School. The Lady Wildcats of Oak Ridge are up 8, 39-31. So tomorrow night, you've got boys Region 2 4A quarterfinal action. Halls will be here at Farragut for a 7 o'clock tip-off. Hardin Valley will be at Central. Oak Ridge goes to West. They'll actually tip that one off at 6 o'clock. Powell and Bearden at 7 o'clock. So the Admirals, if they can survive Halls, will face either Hardin Valley or Central in the semifinal. Those first 2 rounds of the region, they're do or die. Once you make the region championship game, you're assured of playing in the sectional that follows. But it's the Admirals and Red Devils tomorrow night in what is a rare matchup. Halls will bring a 16-12 record into tomorrow night's game. They were the fourth place team, district regular season, District 3 4A. They went 5-5 in the district. That district includes Central and Campbell County, West, Karnes, and Powell, in addition to Halls. And so they went 5-5. They were 14-11 at the end of the regular season. They defeated Karnes to open the district tournament. That was an elimination game. So they faced elimination once before and prevailed 66-56 over Karnes. Then in the semifinals, they fell to top-seeded Central 70-54. Bounced back, however, to beat Powell in the consolation game 75-63. So they're 16-12 at this point on the year. And that win over Powell is noteworthy because Halls lost both of the regular season games to Powell. So arch rivals there, Powell and Halls matching up, and Halls getting the postseason win over the Panthers. They started out the year 0-7. Makes you think that perhaps they were missing some key players early in the year because they bounced back with 6 straight wins. So they were 6-7 headed to the new year. They then throughout January, they would win 3, lose a couple, win 2, lose 1, win a couple to close out the regular season, kind of back and forth through January. But early in the season, a 7-game losing streak followed by a 6-game winning streak. And again, they'll be 16-12 coming in. When you look at common opponents, West is one that that stands out because they have played the Rebels a couple of times, and Farragut matched up with West in January. They split with West. Farragut defeated West. They also got, Karnes. Defeated Karnes twice, but one of them was close, one of them a little bit more comfortable margin, an 11-point win. I believe Farragut beat Karnes by a little more than that, the one meeting they had with them very early in the season, whatever you can draw from that. And I guess Scott County is the other common opponent. They split with Scott. Strangely, they lost to Scott. Again, this is what makes you think that they perhaps were missing some key components early in the season. They lost at Scott 66-63, but then beat the Highlanders as the regular season was winding down by 21 at Hall, 71-50. So probably missing some key components, and who knows about the home cooking up in Scott County as well early in the season. But it's a very capable Halls Red Devil team that will be coming to Lynn Sexton Gymnasium tomorrow night, and the Admirals looking to bounce back after falling to Bearden in the district championship game on Tuesday, 83-50. Prior to that, Farragut with a gutty 65-62 win over Oak Ridge in the district semifinal. And so the Admirals will be 22-10 coming into tomorrow night's matchup with the Red Devils. And I think I mentioned it earlier, that it's a seldom played series. The last meeting between Farragut and Halls was November 29th of 2013. Halls won here at Farragut 53-45. The last time and the only other time they've met since 2002 was a regional semifinal. So that's the last postseason meeting and the previous meeting to that 2013 matchup. So again, they've seldom played, but the last postseason meeting, a regional semifinal in 2004 here at Farragut, the Admirals won 79-75. So Farragut, for the first time, will be facing elimination tomorrow night, and if they win, they'll face it again in the regional semifinal. But again, Halls has been in that situation once, and they defeated Karnes 66-56 in a quarterfinal game in their District 3 4A tournament. So Halls 16-12, Farragut 22-10 tomorrow night. 7 o'clock tip-off will be on the air at about 6:45 in advance of that one. Oak Ridge is now up 12 on Central in the girls' regional quarterfinal at Central. And so with 5 minutes and 15 seconds to play in that one, certainly Central has some work to do. And if they're unable to get that done, then it'll be Farragut and Oak Ridge for the third time this season, as the Lady Admirals, in a pretty close game, the first go-round at Oak Ridge in December. Lady Admirals won that one 60-55. When they met again here at Farragut on January 23rd, the Lady Admirals took control of that game early and cruised to a 55-35 victory. So Farragut's seen Oak Ridge twice. They hadn't seen Central in a long time. And right now it continues to be Oak Ridge holding a 12-point lead as they move under 5 minutes to play in that game. And it looks like Oak Ridge just got a steal. So they've got possession of the ball, up 12 with 4:45 to play at Central. So Lady Admirals with a 62-30 victory tonight, led by Trinity Curry's 17 points. Gabby Vanacker in double figures as well with 11. All told, 10 Lady Admirals were in the scoring column. A good win for Coach Mayfield's Lady Admirals, who held Campbell County to single digits each of the 4 quarters in picking up the 32-point victory. Again, 22-10 on the season. And playing Monday night at Bearden High School, regional semifinal. They will be in the late game, the 7:30 game. The 6 o'clock game will pit Bearden against either, let's see. Got too many sheets of paper. That'll pit Bearden against either Lenoir City or Powell. Didn't see a score on that one, an update on that one. That was a 7 o'clock tip. So that's going to do it for this evening. Lady Admirals victorious. Guys looking to follow suit tomorrow night. If you can't make it out to root on the Admirals in person, and certainly hope you can with them having the opportunity to play at home. We had a good crowd here tonight. Hope to have even more on hand tomorrow night as the Admirals, with the all-senior starting lineup, a chance to play on their home floor yet again. Might be the last time. You never know. Certainly can't take it for granted that it won't be. And so Farragut taking on Halls. Again, our airtime, 6:45 tomorrow night. For Dusty Street, back in our WFIV studios, for Nick Blankenship behind the camera, I'm Eric Gerhardt saying thank you so much for listening. Until tomorrow night, have a good one, everyone.
Farragut High School basketball on West 105, brought to you by Hearthside Bank Farragut, David's Abbey Carpet, Precision Garage Door Service, LCUB Internet, The Shrimp Dock, Miser Wealth Partners, Valley Plumbing, Shop Farragut, Citizens Bank, Doxville and Lenoir City, and by Bryan Insurance Group, the voice of the Farragut Admirals. This is West 105.